The debate is headline news right now, but before you choose sides, Jim Avila has a family he'd like you to meet. They sneaked across the border and cashed in on the American dream, one nickel at a time.
Take care of yourself because, liver goes.
No, he's gonna move to here, so.
We're going to start this story in an unusual place, at the end. In fact, beginning with a happy ending. The now prosperous lives of 3 children born to Mexican immigrants. 25-year-old Rogelio Garcia Jr., his 24-year-old sister Adriana, and their baby brother Angel. You can see their lifestyle in their hands. Rogelio's are smooth, no calluses, the hands of a professional. A math whiz, constantly on the computer.
But it really gone from the third world to the first world in one generation.
One generation.
He's an engineer at a major defense contractor.
Morning.
With a degree from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. A steady young man with a steady girlfriend.
I see a Saturn.
His sister Adriana is in management training for a big rental car chain. She drives a sports car and lives a connected life, largely by cell phone to her big circle of friends. And Angel, the only one not living at home, is now at San Jose State. Typical American kids with big futures, with one big difference, how they got here.
You and your sister are what an immigrant family dreams of when they're on the other side of the border.
I am living the American dream. I love my job. I don't have to worry about making next month's rent.
Brother and sister, fulfilling the hopes of immigrant parents.
Are your children living your dream now?
Yes, they live in my dream, and I'm so happy because they have a comfortable life.
Yolanda and Rogelio Garcia Sr. live lives nothing like their children's, and that is exactly how they dreamed it. Their hands are rough, the hands of manual labor, difficult, even embarrassing work. Let's be frank, the Garcias for 21 years now have supported their family by picking through garbage. Sometimes head over heels into the dumpster. Late at night, Yolanda and Rogelio make their living on the darkened streets and back alleys of Los Angeles, recycling other people's trash for cash.
Uno.
Solo uno. All that in just one.
Better to nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing. You're right about that.
They've collected more than 8 million cans and bottles to help put 2 children through college, with just one more still hitting the books, which is why the Garcias still hit the streets every night.
In my country, I was secretary, and here I come and go to the containers or the trash. I say, oh my God, I do this, but I need money.
More than 30 years ago, Yolanda and Rogelio illegally crossed the border looking for a better life. They're citizens now and have had jobs in factories and kitchens, jobs that disappeared years ago. But still, neither has collected a dime of welfare or handouts because there was always the trash.
1, 2 o'clock, they get up.
In the morning.
In the morning. They keep going until maybe 3 in the afternoon. And then my dad would pick up whatever my mom's been collecting. He will take it to the recycling center.
Sometimes those long nights could yield as little as $40.
Sometimes it's low, sometimes it's a lot too. Maybe sometimes 100 a day. Not always, but it's good. It's money.
Good money.
It's better to nothing.
It's possible to live just by doing what you're doing.
Yeah, it's possible, but we have only the money for the school.
No luxuries.
No,
Do you buy
not
new clothes?
vacation,
No
nothing.
vacations?
We work 365 days a year.
It's something that I couldn't believe my parents were doing, but I was appreciative that they were doing it because that meant that we got to eat, then we got a roof over our head.
There also is a cultural stigma to it. They are going through the garbage, and not everybody, I'm sure, respected that.
That was difficult. I know for my mom it was really difficult.
Sometimes they say, hey, lady, what are you doing? You're looking for but I don't care because I have a dream.
A dream Rogelio Jr. perhaps did not appreciate until a turning point in 5th grade. His good grades had earned him a spot in advanced placement classes, and his grades dropped. So Mom gave him a street class that forced him to look into a future without an education.
I say, come and work with me. You see how hard we're working? And he's saying, yes, Mom. I prefer my books.
They told me, you have option what we're doing or something else that you love to do.
And Rogelio knew what he loved to do.
I just love reading about, space travel, and so I would say astronauts were my role models. And how did they get there? Well, they have their engineering degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2002.
Rogelio Garcia.
And Rogelio pushed not for just any engineering degree, he went for the best. He earned a degree in aerospace engineering from the prestigious MIT. A documentary filmmaker followed the Garcias on their first trip to Boston for graduation. The documentary's called Parents of the Year. Rogelio did receive scholarships, but pocket money towards food, books, and rent, about $200 per month or 6,000 cans collected by his parents, paid for the rest.
The people now say me, congratulations, you have a very good kid.
A kid who till this day can't throw a soda can away.
You still help your mom out a little bit, I
Yeah,
guess,
I
huh?
still help her out. I hold on to those for her, and I don't throw them out. It's basically a sin around here now. It's like throwing away money. You just don't do that here.
And for Cal State Riverside graduate Adriana, the image of her mother pulling on rubber gloves before dawn in her mind as she pulls on her suit jacket for management training.
I love my job. So I'm not having to wake up early in the morning. I mean, to go somewhere dangerous.
The neighborhood is not that great. I mean, it's dangerous here, huh?
I know,
But
but I'm scared, but I need the money.
so it does scare you, but you need the money, so you come, huh?
The Garcia's life on the streets of LA is nearly over. The older kids now contribute financially. Baby son Angel is a sophomore and comes home every holiday, knowing that every A he gets brings a smile to a tired mother's face.
And what will you do when he graduates?
I try to rest. I go to my bed and I sleep maybe 1 week.
But until then, aluminum remains the currency of the Garcia family, up from nothing, 1 can at a time.
They put aside what people thought of them. They put aside the long hours, their tired bodies, just to get us an opportunity. And it means a lot to me.